what do you make of this recent impeachment that has been put underway towards or against rather Siminalayi Fubara?
Thank you very much. I'm going to say a few words on this, and then I will make a suggestion to the sitting governor. And if he comes across this particular conversation, I hope that he's going to listen, and then so that he can save himself. Firstly, I think this is a war between a godfather versus godson. And the reason this war is happening is because the godson, in quote, has refused to adhere to the demands, the commands, and the order and instruction of the godfather. And that is why this war has raged on the way it has. What Wike is doing is to show the governor in power that he doesn't respect him, that he doesn't consider him as a legitimate leader in River State, yeah. And he also has openly endorsed what I consider as an illegal impeachment plot. And it is time for Fubara to stop being calm, because his calmness has been looked as weakness. His restraint has been considered as surrender. His diplomacy has been understood by Wike as someone that cannot do anything. Recently, Wike came out and insulted the Ijaw culture, the Ijaw community, the Ijaw people, where the governor came from. That is a huge disrespect in itself, because Wike cannot say what he has said to his own Ikwere people. He cannot do that. What did Wike do recently also? Wike stormed River State with armed security convoy that is fit for a war zone, military personnel, armored vehicle, even air support. Can you imagine that? In a state that there is a governor, a minister of the federal capital went there in that convoy, in that security, to a Thanksgiving service in Abalama, where the people rejected him to come to, where the people did not invite him, where the people dared to protest. And then what happened? The security apparatus that Wike has configured brutalized them. So I think, like I said before in the other issue, there's a point you have to sit back and don't allow yourself to be pushed close to the wall. Otherwise, you will be consumed. So what do I think Fubara needs to do? First and foremost, one thing is that he should file a civil case against Wike as a matter of immediate, because Wike has interfered in the governance of the state. He has forcefully brought military personnel to intimidate the people of the state. Even if the judiciary is compromised in court, let it be documented in records that there is a legal action on this particular case. Secondly, I also think that it is high time that Fubara looks beyond the shores of this country. He should take this case to ECOWAS. He should go to the African Union. He should also go to the United Nations. Nigeria is among the international community that claim to promote democracy. So if there is a federal minister somewhere that is trying to usurp the power of the governor, that is trying to remove an elected governor, I think the world should know about it. Then fourthly, I also believe that he should look beyond the media, because if you look now, it looks like Wike has captured the Nigerian media. Look at the way he addressed the media in the media chat he had the other day. He was talking to them like children. So I think it is time for Fubara to also, move beyond the shores of this country, reach out to CNN, to Fox News, to New York Times, all of these other media. Let them know what is going on in the country. And also, let him tell the president that this is not his war. Because Wike could only do what he did in River State and what he's doing in River State because there is a power somewhere that is backing him. So he should let Tinubu know that this is not his war. And if he does all of this, expand this beyond the shores of Nigeria, Tinubu is a very strategic individual. So he really will not want someone who is a liability to him. The moment he begins to see that the international community are setting in that Wike is becoming a liability to him, he's going to let Wike go. And the people of River State will enjoy good governance for one. Because in this battle, one thing that they forget is that there are people, which is the people of River State, that are not getting the governance that they're supposed to get. In the media chat, they asked Wike, are you considering the people of River State? He said that they are the reason he's doing this. But they are not the reason he's doing this. Wike said, and I hope I'm quoting him correctly, he said that he's not going to impose anyone on the people of River State. But he imposed Fubara on them. He is the one that campaigned for Fubara 2 years ago. He imposed Fubara on them. And he also said that when his administration comes and goes, and he's going to leave, he's not going to spare the affairs of the state. But he's doing that. The same man that said that, what was it again he said about that? He was talking about APC and the fact that Tinubu said that he's going to continue the good job of Buhari. And then he was saying, what is the good job of Buhari? Hunger, poverty, insecurity. And at the same time, this is the man that is now working with the same people he condemned. So that is why I always go back to what Dele Farotimi said. We should not die in their war. But these advices that I have given to Fubara, I believe that is the right way to go, so that Wike can be stopped, both nationally and internationally. I rest my case.